I'm not even gonna stay on long tonight because I forgot to charge my phone. So my phone is dying soon. So I'm just gonna quickly go over the stories that I did this week. My name is Lysrene. For all you guys who are just joining me, welcome to my live. I'm Lysrene. And then all I'm doing here is I'm trying to make sense of this foolishness called life. Okay, I'm just trying to make sense of some of these stories, what's going on in the world, and just putting some stuff out that I love and that I find interesting. So for this week, the stories that I covered, I was just checking, making sure my mic is on because I've recorded before and it's off. I had to catch myself real quick. So for this week, the stories that I covered Yvette Nicole Brown. She got married to Anthony Davis. He's an actor, and she's 53 years old. I know she said she revealed the story because she wanted to encourage other women, to know that at this age you could still get married. Now I started off focusing the story around the age thing, but I know there's a lot of older women who are getting married all the time, and I didn't want that to be the center of the story. I wanted their love story that they actually had this distance over time and then they came back together and then they fell in love and had this relationship. I wanted that to be the focus of the story rather than her age. But I definitely, it's always nice to hear that. A lot of us are older, we're out here looking for love and we want to find the right person. So it was definitely nice to see that she was able to do that. She looked great, he looked great, and they looked very happy together. So I just did the story. A lot of people are on the page congratulating them, which we hope that they can have many happy years of with their marriage. So definitely, I like that story. I love that story, and I wanted to congratulate her. So that's why I picked that story. I find less and less I'm finding so many stories interesting online. I mean, there's just a lot of people all the time. There's another comment right there, beautiful couple. So I find less and less that there's less stories that sometimes I go on the shade room and on TMZ, and it's just a lot of foolishness. Stuff that's just like, for me, if you're showing your all the time, that's not even interesting. So some of the stories I'm like, is this what we've come to? I feel like in 2025 I'm going to be pivoting my channel a bit more towards issues that really matter to me. Like, I'm very much into our people, Black history, things that are going on with our community. And as I said, I've worked in the social service field for years. Hi, guys. Introduce yourself. Let me know where you're coming in from. So I worked in the social service industry. I help people to get benefits and services, social security, all kind of stuff like that. So I worked in that area. So I have a lot of information on that. I also worked with like employment, helping people to get jobs and that kind of thing, and also helping people to find housing. So I've done a lot of that. So I feel like I'm going to be pivoting my content a little more towards that in 2025. I'll still sprinkle in some heartwarming stories. I'll still put some of that in there and some celebrity stories. But I feel like a lot of this celebrity stuff is not our real life. It's not affecting our real life per se. And there's so much more going on. And especially with the new president coming in, we don't know what kind of foolishness is going to be going on. So I definitely want to be able to bring some of those stories from the communities that we as people are actually dealing with. So, hi, hi, how you doing? Introduce yourself. Let me know where you're from. If you don't love this story, that's fine. Move on. But thank you for joining me, though. I appreciate it. So anyway, but I do celebrity stories, but I mean, there's real life stuff. Come on now. Some of us out here are dealing with issues. You're dealing with money issues. You're dealing with trying to find a job. You're dealing with all kind of issues going on out here. So let me know if you want to hear that kind of content, or you just prefer me to continue with these celebrity stories. But either way, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do the stories that I find interesting that I want to do. But I appreciate your feedback. So anyway, so I did that story on Yvette Nicole Brown. I also did a story. Well, I just put up a video with Karen Huger. All right. Hi Elizabeth, how you doing? So Karen Huger, she had a DWI or DUI. And I was actually surprised because I like the Housewives of Potomac, and I've actually watched her and She just seemed very sophisticated and has it going on, to the fact that I can believe why she would be just out here driving. Get an Uber. Come on now. I'm like, I mean, we all make mistakes and stuff like that, but I'm like, if you knew you were drinking even a little bit, you have enough money to get yourself a Uber, get yourself a driver, something. Why didn't you do that instead of getting yourself into this problem right now? So, but it is what it is. So she's gonna just have to face her consequences. I'm good. I'm good, Elizabeth. How you doing? She's gonna have to face her consequences and deal with what she has to deal with. But there's a video up on my page about she was talking to an officer and just what was going on. Thank you. It's actually a dress, a long dress. So she actually was she's yeah, it's a long dress. But thank you, thanks. How you doing? Let me know where you guys are coming in from. Thank you, thanks, Elizabeth. Let me know where you guys are coming in from, okay? So I did that story on Karen Huger. Um, I said my phone is dying. I forgot to charge it. I charge everything else. I charge my computer. I charge my lights. I charge my mic, but I forgot to charge my phone. So my phone is kind of weak. New York. Okay, I'm in New Jersey. What part? I've lived in Brooklyn before. So, and I worked in Brooklyn. I worked in New York. I work in Manhattan. So in the Bronx. So I've worked in those areas on Third Avenue in the Bronx, and I've also worked in Brooklyn. Oh, you're in Albany. Okay. I went to school in Oswego, upstate, so I'm familiar with the area. But I may be coming to Schenectady in a little bit, actually. Yeah. So anyway, so Karen Huger, I did a story on her. You could see the video on my page. And then the other story that I did was on Cher. Uh, I find that she's aging so great. She's 78 years old and she looks really great. So I just wanted to research, like, what is she doing to stay looking this good at her age? And because I'm always looking to find some way to whatever. So I find her secret, which I'm trying to do a little better on with myself. That she is her diet. She has a plant-based diet, and then not only does she have a plant-based diet, but she also she exercises 5 days a week, and she doesn't just do, like, walking on the treadmill. She actually does, like, intense workout, and then she does yoga and stuff like that. And then she also says it's partly her genes. She has good genes. Her family has good genes, and that's part of it. No, I'm in the other side near the bridge. So I just found Sheer's story really interesting. Trenton is like really Trenton is far from where I'm at, all the way on the other side. So I found Sheer's story really, that I did a video on that. So go watch that when you get a chance. All right. Okay, guys. So as I said, my phone is dying. Yeah, I do. Elizabeth, where in New York are you from? So those were just the stories I did. But as I said, I think I'm gonna pivot my content in 2025 to include more stories that about real life stuff that I really find interesting. And I'll continue doing some of the celebrity stories. I have two sons. Why are you retracting your message? I have two sons, Elizabeth. The other story that I didn't cover on the channel, but I really wanted to just discuss for a minute, was the CEO killer. Um, the CEO killer. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know why people are celebrating him. He killed a man. And I feel like if we continue to celebrate him, it's going to encourage other people to commit crimes. Like other people who find, okay, well, he's getting all this attention. He's doing, everybody's loving him. It's just going to encourage other people to do crimes. So that those are the main stories that I covered this week, and that I wanted to discuss. But as I said, I'm gonna come on for Christmas. I'm gonna be over Christmas Day. I'm gonna be by my mother, so I'm gonna come on and we're gonna do some Christmas cooking, uh, uh, with our Christmas dinner, and then I feel like that might be a little more interesting content than just me talking at you. So we're gonna do that. What, Elizabeth? So I'm gonna go come on Christmas Day and we'll do some Christmas cooking. After that, I'll probably be just take a break till the new year and then come back on with some, different content as well. All right. All right. So Elizabeth, what part of New York are you from? One second, I didn't see that. Give me a second. All right. So I see you're retracting your message. Anyway, guys, those were the stories I covered on the channel this week. When you get a chance, go ahead and watch those stories. Um, and then let me know what you think, okay? Let me know what you think on the stories. I do appreciate you guys coming in and joining me today, all right? So have a good week. Thank you for joining me. Bye.